Hello, my name is Steve Dorning, and I'd like to share with you my testimony and call to ministry. Call to ministry runs deep in my family. I remember scrolling through the library, looking and thinking about some things about how I came to know Christ and also the legacy of ministry in my life. And I ran across some treasured books that I have. My grandfather, Robert Steelman, was a pastor in the United Methodist Church in the late 1800s, early 1900s. So I have some books from his library that are treasured to me, and they're books like Great Texts of the New Testament that I thought was great, Creative Preaching by Oxnan, which is a good book that was written in that day. But he switched over from the Methodist Church to the Baptist Church, which is the tradition I was raised in 1906. And this is one of the first books he got, the Southern Baptist Pulpit. And he used this book, and it's very worn because of his use, not only age. But this is a treasured book. He left the Methodist Church because he thought Methodism lost the evangelical emphasis of where it needed to be and joined the Southern Baptist. Now, I say that story because I think it's important, because here I am coming full circle, joining and being a part of the United Methodist Church yet once again. Now, here's how we got there. At age 7, of course, I was raised in a Christian home. My grandmother, which was one of 2 children of my great-grandfather, played the organ and taught in singing schools all across the South. And my grandfather started many churches for the Southern Baptist Church. So we visited a lot of different places, and she played the organ and piano for 50 years. My dad was a music director and also a deacon in the Baptist Church for years. And I accepted Christ at the age of 7 years old. At Prospect Baptist Church. Never will forget the day. And it was just as real today as it was then. Was baptized, and at the age of 16 at First Baptist Church in Fayetteville, Tennessee, I accepted the call to ministry, and I didn't know what that was going to be. I thought it would be music ministry because I came from a singing family, but it turned out to be a lot different than just music. So anyway, basically, I surrendered to the gospel ministry in May of 1978, took my first staff position as the youth pastor and music director at West End Baptist Church, and served for years in the Baptist Church, and went through a divorce when I was in 1998. It was one of the hardest things of my life, but God's presence was very real for me, and went through that, and then met a lovely lady a year afterwards that was part of the Methodist Church, and we started talking about different things, and needless to say, the Methodist Church said, "We have a home for you. We recognize your call." And so 18 years ago, in 2000, I began ministry as an OF, recognized my Baptist credentials as an other faith at Friendship United Methodist Church, 18 years. And I've been serving here faithfully. We've seen God do some wonderful things. I did in the Baptist Church as well, but I found that Methodist polity has more fit my personality and the way I interpret Scripture. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better than some of the things that I grew up in. It's been a wonderful journey. It's been an interesting journey. It's still a journey. I have not arrived. We have things to do. We have a growing and a thriving church over multiple campuses that we're excited about what God has in the future. This has been a very short and a very capsule about what God has done in my life and my testimony of how I've seen God work in my life and where He's brought me from. And I know it might not be the full explanation, but maybe a scratch and sniff, and maybe you're interested to explore it further. But I hope this gives you an idea of who I am and where I've come from, the heritage I bring, the tradition that I have found in the Christian faith, and the love and the grace and the mercy that I found very relevant in Jesus Christ in my life through my young days and all the way through where I'm at today. Thank you for your time, and God bless you.